ready to take the step. I wonder if you've ever considered that you only have one life to live. I wonder if you have the courage to be exactly who you were called to be. I wonder if you understand that you can do anything if only you believe it. What if there's a place for you? A place where you can dream higher, where your dreams and future collide with God's vision and direction, where thinking and doing go hand in hand with innovation, where professors are more like mentors and guides, where generosity is contagious and if you catch it, you just might change the world, where servant leaders of the next generation are grown and where your story can be written and change the course of history. This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life, step into Southern Wesleyan University.
Nice.
Sorry for the continued technical difficulty. Looks like everything has been figured out on the production end. 127 here. Barton has advanced. Up from 4 to 9. Now 9 to 10 here. 125 left to go. So who's going to push it up? And they're going to get the points. 12-9. Last layup was by Alexis Glover of SWU. Number 30, a guard out of, if I'm not mistaken, Anderson, South Carolina from T.O. Hanna High School. And Barton's going to try to come back up and push it, but they're not going to be able to get it. They're going to look over. Less than a minute for SWU. Lexi Griffin's going to look into the top corner, and she's going to find Newberry. Newberry's going to look over. It's going to go from Reese into, if I'm not mistaken, Griffin, and that's going to be another 3 on the night. 35 seconds left, 15-9. Sun's going to push in. Going to look over to Quillett, and ref is going to call a travel. 28 seconds, 15-9 still. Griffin's just going to barely go past half court. Going to look in, going to find Glover. Newberry. Reese. Newberry's looking at the top of the key, trying to look for open. She's going to look for Hendricks, and she's not going to find her, and that's going to go out of bounds, back into Barton's possession. Copeland's going to let that hit out, and Sutton's going to wait for it as long as she can before half court. 3 seconds left on the clock. Take it up for 3, and that's not going to go, and the ref's going to call a travel with 0.2 seconds left in the first. And Glover's going to take it out for SWU. Going to look in and find Griffin. And that's going to be the first quarter of action here. 15-9, both teams looking out good. Lexi Griffin coming out with several threes here. We'll be right back after a brief break on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, SWU Sports Network. Welcome back in, Warrior fans. 15-9 if you're just joining us. The start of the second period. SWU's in possession. Hendricks is going to try to look up. She'll find Glover. Look to the corner for Griffin. Griffin pushes in. Looks to Glover. And Glover goes in for 2, and she's going to get it. 17-9. Barton's going to push back up. Copeland looking to the top. Inward finds Ravelli. Raval. Glover gets it back, looks for Griffin. Griffin stumbles over it a little bit, but Griffin recovers. Going to try to push it up, looking for options. She's going to try to take it herself. Goes with a little 1-2 spin move action. She gets it. 19-9. SWU now up by 10 points. 9:17 left in the second period. Griffin has been firing off this game, already awarding herself, if I'm not mistaken, at least 2 3-pointers and a couple 2s now, and she's going to go to the line. Ref signals for 1. And she's going to get it. 29, now an 11-point lead. Sutton's going to look to push back up. And Mack and Griffin are going to try to double team, not able to get it. Wilkins is going to try to push up, and the ref's going to call the foul. She'll go to the line. Ref goes for 2. has the potential to take this back down into single digits. And the first one's good. SWU now only leading by 10. And second one's not going to be good. Giving it back over to SWU. 10-point lead still. 9 minutes remaining. Mack's going to look in. A triple team almost. She's going to find Newberry. Newberry's going to look up to the top of the key for Reese, and that's going to be a two-pointer again. Reval with it. And trying to go for the score is Wilkins, trying to get her own rebound, and she's going to get it. 22-12. Still 10-point lead for SWU. 8:23 left. Griffin's going to push it back up. She's going to find Glover. Look to the top of the key for Newberry. And a hit out. A hit out by Wilkins as she tries to get a counterattack going. Goes for two, not able to get it. But Dixon right behind her to get the two and convert. Only down by 8. Mack's going to push in looking for two, and that's just going to go a little bit above the backboard. Wilkins tries to go back for a fadeaway two, not able to get it. Mack's going to try to push back up. Reese is going to shoot for three. Goes off the back rim and off the front, not able to get it. Wilkins is going to come back up. Matt's going to try to stop her, almost falling down. She's going to look to the back for Mingo. And SWU's defense prevails, keeping it at just 8. They're going to try to get some points back up on the board. Reese going to look over to Newberry, to Griffin. Griffin's going to get a mini screen from Newberry, and she's going to get another three. On fire in all parts of the three-point line tonight. 25-14. 25-14. 6:47 left. Wilkins is going to try to look up to the top of the key at Byrne, and ref's going to call traveling. That'll take us into SWU possession. Shelby Glantz out of Clyde, North Carolina is going to bring it back in. Going to give it over to Mack. Trying to get the setup for it. And not going to be able to find it, but she will be able to find Reese. The ref signaling at a hold. Griffin's going to take it back in. 6:30 left. High flat to Newberry, not able to find it, but Mack right behind her. Newberry looks over to Griffin, and Griffin not able to get it. Mack and Newberry talking now, trying to figure out a little bit of a miscommunication there, maybe not looking in the right spot. Sutton's going to bring it up. Look over to find Reval. Chamberlain over to Reval, and she's not going to be able to convert for three. 25-14. Matt trying to get a slow little counter push going, nothing too quick. Glance to Reese. Reese is trying to look for it. Newberry almost gets an amazing conversion over to Griffin. Unfortunately, Griffin not having enough time to go for the layup, but continuing to stay with it, and that'll be hit out of bounds by Barton College. Griffin to bring it in. Griffin's going to look over and find Glantz. Glantz going to try to push it in, looking into the corner again. And Griffin down for it again. She is hot with the threes tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And a pretty packed house here at Tyson Gymnasium for a 2 p.m. game on a Saturday. But if we have not mentioned already, this is the last home series for both the men's and women's team at SWU before they go on the road for the rest of their season. SWU currently on a 2-game win streak at home. And continuing to look in, and Newberry's going to find another 3, putting 31-16 for SWU. As we mentioned earlier, win streak of 2 at home, win streak of 4 in all conference play, 8-18 overall, 4-8 home, and 4-9 away. That's going to be called out. Peyton Sutton's going to go down by the SWU bench, but it looks like she is recovering, walking it off, not a serious injury. Looking in, and that's going to be a timeout, if I'm not mistaken, called by SWU. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, SWU Sports Network. 4:36 left, 31-16, second period.
This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life. Step into Southern Wesleyan University.
Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network. If you're just joining us, we are currently in the second period, 4:36 on the clock. SWU leading 31-16 over Barton College. If you have been with us any point in the season, you know that Lexi Griffin was injured for the vast majority of the first part of the season and a little bit going into the second half. Made a full recovery several weeks ago and is now on the Warriors starting lineup. Currently tonight, 12 points on the day. That came from a free throw earlier and several threes on the night. Lexi Griffin, a 5'7" guard out of Portsmouth, and was from New Hampshire. Doing very well today. Definitely one of the players to look out for. It looks like right now we are having a brief scoreboard issue and time issue. They're going to have to reset those. So that will be a little bit longer for us. Thankfully, they have not found the button on the side that turns off the press box lights. We are very happy for that and all the power, because then you would not be able to watch this broadcast. So always a good thing there. It is clearly labeled, so you never know. And it looks like we have a great song coming out from Matthew O'Banion off of Jeopardy. And with that, we will head into a brief commercial break. And we will be right back after we get everything reset.
long weekends. We can spend a little bit of time by the river playing Alabama songs we can dance to. Forget about the morning, we can worry about it Monday. So for now, there's nothing more than we have to. I don't know about y'all, but I'm thinking that we should all take
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the broadcast. We are so sorry we had a brief interruption on the floor this time, not on the broadcast, so thank the Lord for that. But coming back in, Brittany Mack is going to start us off with a beautiful layup, 33-16, 4:12 left to go in the second period. Had a brief electrical malfunction with the scoreboards, and can't be playing basketball without a scoreboard because that just throws everyone off, including us up here in the box. But all that is figured out now, so we are thankfully back into the game. Griffin's going to be looking up in the top of the box. She's going to find Glance over to Reese. And Hendricks is going to try to push it in. She's going to look back over to Reese. Reese for three, and she's going to get it in. 35-16. SWU coming out ready to play today. Not taking it lightly. Currently, the scores on today. Lexley Griffin currently leading SWU with 12 points on today, followed by Brittany Mack and Alexis Glover with 4, and Shelby Glance with 3. And looking over into the Barton side, Lauren Mingo currently has 7 points, followed by Nia Wilkins with 5, and Peyton Sutton and Lauren Walker with 2. On the other side with rebounds, Caroline Reese currently up with 4. She has been doing a very good job of getting to the ball to either getting over to either Griffin or Mack to get some points in. And with that, Mack is going to hit it back in. She's going to find Hendricks with a long ball up to the top of the three-point line. And Griffin's going to try to go and get a quick pass over to Hendricks. Hendricks not able to get it. Mack's going to go for 3. Not able to convert off of the side of the rim, giving it back over to Barton College. And Nia Wilkins tries to go in for 2, not able to get it. SWU trying to go on the counter attack, but that's going to get stolen. Wilkins looking for it again, and she's going to look over to Mingo, to Sutton. Back over to Mingo, and Mingo's going to try to go in, not able to get it, but Reval out for the rebound. She's going to find it. And Walker's going to try to go in for three, not able to get it as well. Ball out of bounds, still in Barton possession. And that ball is going to be back in play. Walker's going to be looking for it. She's going to try to go at the jump back two, not able to get it. And back over to SWU. Matt's going to be pushing it up. And she's going to look to the left side, find Reese. Griffin's going to try to go for three, and that may be her first missed three on the night. But not to worry, many more chances. 1:51 left in the second period, the second half. And that's going to go in for Barton, 36-18. And SWU going to be back in it. Reese looking up. Hendricks. Glance is going to try to still go up on the three-point line. (36-18) with 1:09 left on the clock. And SWU still looking in. Currently right now, with scores across the Conference Carolinas, 36-18 for SWU. Belmont Abbey leading Lisa McRae 31-9. Currently Mount Olive leading Erskine 21-18. And UNC Pembroke leading Emmanuel by 1 with 15-14. Matt going on the line. She's going to make both, making it 38-18. And Mingo going to try to push in all the way for that, not able to find it. Wilkins getting the rebound, but still not able to get it. Still in Barton possession, though. Sutton's going to be taking it out. She's going to be looking in. She's going to find, if I'm not mistaken, Mingo on the outside. She's going to go for three and not able to get it. Excuse me, that was Wilkins on the inside. Max going to bring it back up for SWU. An interesting play now for many of the seeds in Conference Carolinas for the basketball championships. Currently, Southern Wesleyan is behind Barton College at 8-10, with Barton being 8-9. SWU wins this today, it'll be 9-10, and Barton will go to 8-10, putting SWU in as the 7th seed. Matt going to go back up to the line now. And she'll make her first. And she'll also convert on the second. Matt currently a .748 on the free throw line. Done a great job this season, stepping almost into a leadership position for the team. Done very well. Has helped her team out through some of the hard games with some of the higher seeds for women's basketball. With that time, we will go in. And it looks like Copeland will be going to the line. She'll convert on her first, 40-19. Rachel Page will be entering in. A senior out of Easley, South Carolina. And we'll see what she can do. Griffin pushing it back up. 20 seconds in the second period. And Griffin's going to be trying to look out. They're heavy on the defense. She's going to find Glantz. Glantz trying to look. They can run out the clock here if they want to. Glover's going to try to push in. And ref calls it. Barton's bench not happy about that call, but it'll remain in Warrior possession. Griffin will be taking it out with 6.3 seconds. She's going to find Glover from Glantz. And Page is going to try to take it in, not able to get anything going. And Sierra Raval will try to hit it in. And not going to be able to do it as she shot it after the time had already gone off. So, into the second period, 40-20, SWU leading by 20 points. We'll be right back on SWU Sports Network, Digital Network Conference Carolina for the second half. And stay with us after the game as the men's team also plays Barton. We will see you in a bit after this break.
I started playing lacrosse because I wanted to try something new. I'm originally from Bolivia and our main sport is soccer. So when I got to the US, I was like, okay, I'm gonna swim and I wanna do something else. I never thought that I would be where I am right now. My past 3 years here, my teammates have been my best friends, I think. Right now we're a small team and the best thing we can do is get to know each other more than just we're players. My major is recreations and sports management, and I have a minor in media and communications. What keeps me in sports management is Dr. Joe Crosby. He's being such a big figure into my life, like same with Dr. Knight. Minoring in media and communication has been a blessing for me because I think if I ever needed anything, I can talk to either of them. They're more like family than just professors. You never know where the Lord is going to take you. It's just crazy to think that I'm a senior in college playing lacrosse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the broadcast. You're currently watching Lexi Griffin, the leading point scorer for SWU currently, has been on fire tonight. Multiple threes, leading the team in scoring. If you have not really heard about Lexi Griffin this season, she is a guard out of Portsmouth and was from New Hampshire. Injured for a good amount of the first part of the season and a little bit of the second half, but thankfully has been able to make a full recovery and now is back in starting for the Warriors. We will see what her and the Warriors can do in the second half to keep this lead with 2 minutes left before the resume into the third period. 40-20. We'll be right back on the Conference Carolina SWU Sports Network.
What if there's a place for you where thinking and doing go hand in hand with innovation, where professors are more like mentors and guides, where generosity is contagious and if you catch it, you just might change the world? This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life, step into Southern Wesleyan University.
And welcome back in. SWU currently leading by 20 points in the start of the third period. Coming out with a massive lead and playing really hard in the first and second. Lexi Griffin currently in control of the ball, leading point scorer. Made a huge impact for the Warriors during the first and second period. Tristan Berry with it. She tried to look for Griffin in the corner, but not able to find her. Pushing back down the court was Mingo, and she converted for two. SWU back in possession, Berry. Guard from Glance. Newberry looks in for support, not able to find it, but rebound recovery by Glance. Tries to go for two, not able to get it. Laval looks up for two, and she's going to find it, making it 25-40 now. And Griffin's going to try to push this back up to court. Sutton's going to be on her. Mini screen from Newberry. Trying to look for the open three. She's going to look over to Glance and Barry in the corner. Back over to Newberry at the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And so we're going to have to do something. Glance is going to go for three, not able to find it. And Griffin and Newberry going to go in for the swipe, not able to get that either for the rebound. Walker in the corner. Ref's going to call her on it. And back over to SWU possession. Glenn's going to be taking it out. And Matt's going to bring it back up the court. Quick pass over to Glance, right back over. Griffin with it now. She's going to look up at the top. Right over for Newberry, and ref's going to call the foul. And Newberry's going to go to the line for 2. Newberry goes up for the first. And she's going to make that 41-25. And she's going to go for the second one. It's going to be 42-25. Warriors having a great leadoff day and a great day in general, scoring-wise. And on the counterattack, Barton College is going to come up, and Revolve's going to try to put it up for 3, not able to get it. SWU's going to try to put themselves back up in a position to be 20 points ahead. They're 17 right now. Griffin's going to go for 2, and she's going to help out with the cause. She's going to make it 44-25. And Burns going to be with it, and she's going to try to look up. And she's not going to be able to find her. And Griffin with almost a little pushback immediately there to help her get up, make sure that she's okay. And she's going to get up, and it looks like she's going to be okay. She's going to go for the line for 2. Or excuse me, she is not going to be going to the line. The ref is instead of going to call that. And it'll be a pass in. Walker passing in. She's going to look over to Sutton. Mingo with it. Newberry trying to push in. Finding Sutton on the side. Walker with it. And Revolve's going to go for another 3, recovered by Newberry over to Griffin. Griffin's going to lead to push this up, trying to get something started for the team. Look over to Newberry. Griffin going to go ahead and try to get set up in that corner if she can. Barry at the top, looking over to Glance. Glance is going to try to find Griffin. Griffin's going to be there. And Griffin's going to try to push up for 2 off the front of the board. A little collision between Griffin and Sutton, but they're going to both get up and go back. And a fallback 3 from Walker, but that's going to hit on the side, not able to get it. Looking from Mack to Newberry, and that's going to put SWU back up to 21 points of a lead. 5:57 left to go in the third period. And Mingo's going to looking for it. That's going to get hit. And Barton's going to try to go for another 3, not able to find that one. Barry's going to look over to Mack. Mack's going to try to push it in on herself. She's going to get a 3 walkthrough on the right side. 48-25. SWU has come to play, and they are doing what they do best. Like we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, a great crowd here at the historic Tysinger Gymnasium for the 2 and 4:30 games. 4:30 would be the men's team versus Barton College right after this game, so stick around if you want to see that. A great student turnout as well as a fan base turnout. And SWU is definitely putting on a show worth everyone's time here. Mack is going to look and try to go for 3. She's going to miss it, but Griffin right back where she wants to go. 50-27. 4:53 left in the third period. SWU definitely happy with this being their last home game series for both the men and women's side. We'll be right back here after Conference Carolina as you're watching SWU Sports Network. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break.
Long weekends, we spend a little bit of time by the river playing out.
Welcome back in on the SWU Sports Network. Barton in possession. Currently Burns with it. She's going to toss it off to Copeland. And the ref's going to call it for, if I'm not mistaken, Jada Battle entering the game, number 15, a 5'6" guard out of Pinntop, North Carolina from Southwest Edcombe High School. And that is going to be a timeout called by the Warriors.
This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life. Step into Southern Wesleyan University.
Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network. As we previously mentioned, Jada Battle, she's going to go up to the line, and she'll make the first, 28-50. And she'll go up for her second. And she'll bring them back within 21 points of SWU, 50-29, 4:30 left on the clock. They're trying to play heavy defense now, and Mack and Glover are having a little pass back. SWU is still trying to assert themselves and making sure that they keep this game where they want it. And the foul's going to be called on Mack. And Mack will go to the line for two. And she'll convert both of those, 29-52. 4:16 left. They're going to try to get a pass in. And they will get the pass in to Copeland. And SWU back over 20, 23 now. And defense, major defense coming in from SWU. Unfortunately, not enough as they will still get the three off, 52-31. Matt's going to push it back up. And she's going to find Glance. Glance is going to try to take it in. She'll look over for two, and she'll get it, 54-31, 3:37. And Copeland's going to look in to pass it back to Battle. And they're going to find Tillman. Copeland thinking about the three, but she passes it off to Battle. Copeland's still going to try to go for three. She will make it there, 54-34. Back within 20. Glover's going to try to push down. And that's going to be, they're going to call the travel on Glover, and she's not going to be able to get that. And Copeland will take it back in. Short little pass back into Battle, back over to Copeland. Calling Tillman back into the center. And Tillman's going to look up for it. They'll look back into battle on the side, and they'll try to look in, trying to get it over to Tillman, but not able to. Recovered by SWU. Barry with it now. Looks into Glover. Glover tried to push it around. And it looks like they're going to call a push on Glover. That'll go back into Barton possession again. Copeland taking it out. Copeland still within the corner. She's going to try to push up, and she's going to look onto a side pass to Tillman, and they'll get it. Only down by 18 now for Barton. Matt's going to try to look in. 18 on the clock. Glover's going to look into Barry, try to get up into the center. And Henry's coming in with a screen on Copeland, trying to get it for Barry, but not able to find something over there. 4 seconds. Glover's going to try to push it on her own, and she's going to get the foul call. She'll go to the line. Ref signals for 2. And Caroline Reese will come off, putting back in Lexi Griffin. Reese and Griffin have actually had a pretty outstanding afternoon so far, with Griffin having 16 points on the day and Glenn's having 5, but Glenn's also leading in rebounds Reese leading with rebounds, also tied up with Shelby Glantz. Barton's going to push back in. A 3 coming off of Walker, and that is going to be denied by the net itself. Going to try to look over for Griffin. Griffin in control. Little screen set up by Glover, but not able to do much off of that. Barry's going to try to push in. Barry's going to go in for 2. That's going to hit off the side of the rim. And Walker's going to recover it. Walker pushing up, looks in for Byrne. And pulling down Griffin, and they're going to call a travel on 15, Jada Battle for Barton. And it looks like she may be down. And definitely a significant injury here. We had the trainer for Barton College, Alice, as well for SWUs. Don't know what's going on. But while this is happening, we will go into a commercial break, and we will try to give you an update as soon as we can after we're back. We're back here on the SWU Sports Network. We don't exactly know what exactly the injury was, but definitely in a lot of pain. But thankfully she was able to get up with her own strength, and she was assisted by the Barton head coach and assistant coach off of the court on the bench now. Currently walking on her own strength as well with the Barton personal trainer. 56-36, 20-point difference still with 42 seconds left. Barton in control. Sutton's going to look over. And the ref calls on the pass over to Walker. Definitely was an interesting fall off of Griffin. But everything seems to be back in a good working order now. Quillett tries to go up for it, and they're going to call the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. As we mentioned, the injury coming off of number 15, Jada Battle, out of Pinntop, North Carolina. Little of a collision down at the left of the goal, or excuse me, the basket with Lexi Griffin, but looks as if she was able to recover from that smoothly, so definitely a blessing there. 56-37, Barton back within 19 points of SWU. SWU's going to pass it out from Griffin. Glover's going to bring it in. She's going to look for Barry. She's going to find her. Mack at the top, barely past the half-court line, looking to try to get something started. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And Glover's going to look to try to push it in on the right side. She's going to find Griffin. Griffin's also going to try to push it in, and they're going to call the foul on Griffin. She'll go to the line. Emery Tillman and Leela Copeland right there with Griffin. Looks like the foul was called off of Copeland. And she makes the first one, putting SWU back up at a 21-point lead, 57-37. 58-37. And the lead will now go up to 58-39. 19-point difference for the Barton College Bulldogs. And that'll take us into the fourth quarter and final quarter of play. We'll be right back after a brief break on SWU Sports Network.
I started playing lacrosse because I wanted to try something new. I'm originally from Bolivia, and our main sport is soccer. So when I got to the U.S., I was like, okay, I'm going to swim, and I want to do something else. I never thought that I would be where I am right now. My past 3 years here, my teammates have been my best friends, I think. Right now, we're a small team, and the best thing we can do is get to know each other more than just we're players. My major is recreations and sports management, and I have a minor in media and communications. What keeps me in sports management is Dr. Joe Crosby. He's being such a big figure into my life, like same with Dr. Knight. Minoring in media and communication has been a blessing for me because I think if I ever needed anything, I can talk to either of them. They're more like family than just professors. You never know where the Lord is going to take you. It's just crazy to think that I'm a senior in college playing lacrosse.
Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network. 58-39. 9:58 remaining on the clock with the fourth and final quarter. We received some information that it said that we were still in the first quarter. We have gotten that fixed on the scoreboard. Sorry for that inconvenience, but it should now be fixed and everything operating properly. Sutton's going to look up for it. She'll find Copeland on the side, and they'll call the foul on Copeland, and she will be going to the line. Copeland will go into the line for 2. Copeland currently in second for the leader score points for Barton. Currently in front of her is number 25, Lauren Mingo. But with those free throws, we'll put her back up and almost in running contention for leading point scorer. Barton will still be in possession. Quillett will try to look over for a pass, but unfortunately that'll be intercepted by Glantz. Back in SWU's possession. Griffin on the outside top. She's going to try to look in for something. Not able to find anything. Copeland standing her ground. She'll find Glantz. And head coach John Davis talking with his team, not happy with what he's seeing, trying to get them back to where he would like them. Ball remaining in SWU possession. Griffin looking for the toss in, trying to find someone open, and she's going to look all the way back to above the three-point line, find Brittany Mack. And Mack will get it right over to her. Newberry trying to set her up for the screen. She'll find Newberry on the inside, and almost an easy two-pointer layup, but it unfortunately goes off the back of the rim. That will be a no-go for SWU, but going back onto the other side, Peyton Sutton's going to come out and make it 58-43. SWU's going to call a timeout as John Davis is not happy with what is going on with his team right now. He's going to try to reassert some momentum back into SWU and help them reestablish their ground here. We'll be right back after a brief media timeout. You're watching SWU Sports Network, Conference Carolinas.
What if there's a place for you where thinking and doing go hand in hand with innovation, where professors are more like mentors and guides, where generosity is contagious, and if you catch it, you just might change the world? This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life, step into Southern Wesleyan University.
Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network. 58-43 with 8:48 left. Glantz is going to find the inside ball. She's going to push it up towards half court. Going to try to take it in. And the ref will call it, and it's going to be taken in on the right side of SWU's attack. Matt's going to take it in. Look in. She's going to find Griffin at the top of the three-point line. A quick shift back over to Mack. And they're going to look over to the outside for Barry. Barry, unfortunately, not able to get a three off, but she'll try to put it up, and she will put the three up. 61-43. A quick three off of Tristan Barry out of Brevard, North Carolina. So we're going to try to go back on defense here, and it looks like the ref is going to call the out of bounds on Peyton Sutton, and that's going to go back over into SWU's possession. Shelby Glantz is going to be taking it out. Glantz is going to look over for Griffin, back over, trying to keep them in the zone, and they're going to try to get it. They get it, go up for a shot, but unfortunately Shelby Glantz still able to cover it. Tristan Berry's going to look in it. She's going to go for two. And she's going to get it 63-43. SWU reestablishing 20-point lead with 7:58 left to go in the fourth and final quarter. Copeland's going to look inside for a three and not able to get it. Glantz for the rebound. And heavy defense coming out from Barton, forcing Shelby Glantz down, but Griffin able to get it back out. Barry passes it over to Newberry, and that's going to be another one, 65-43. Up here in the box, we have no clue what that timeout was about or what was said, but it surely resurrected a fire in SWU, and they're back up on top scoring. Sutton's going to go for another three, not able to get it. Glantz with the third rebound in almost 2 minutes, and she's going to find Griffin. Griffin's going to look over to Brittany Mack. Try to look over to Newberry. Newberry's going to try to go for a fadeaway two and not able to get it. Our jump back two. Copeland going to go in on. Copeland going to go and try to go on the counterattack with a one-on-one versus Glantz. She's not going to be able to find it. 22-point lead for SWU. Brittany Mass going to take it back up with 6:50 left. And it looks like Lexi Griffin may have a substitution here in a couple of moments as Caroline Reese will be re-entering the game. Griffin is going to look over to Glantz. And with 7 seconds left on the clock, Glantz looking for the foul. Ref not going to call it. Sutton's going to try to push up back on the counterattack. Copeland's going to look for the three. And unfortunately, Barry's going to draw the foul before anything can happen. And that'll be back over to SWU possession. A Barton College bench is not liking the play. But the ref's call stands. Glantz will take this back out. And Barton trying to stay up on heavy defense. They're going to find Mack on the inbound. Look over to the far side. Barry's open. Glantz is going to try to take it up herself. Look for Newberry. Caroline Reese open. She's going to wait for the rest of her team. As Newberry sticks with possession, but finds finds Mack. And Newberry back in possession. She's going to try to drive it in. And they're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs. And SWU will come back in with possession. Brooke Henricks will re-enter the game. And Shelby Glantz will be coming out. We do not know if we will see her again. That might be her final play of the night. But definitely establishing herself here. And with going off of the bench, Brittany Mack is going to look in and she's going to find an easy layup for herself, 61-43. Sutton's going to try to resurrect some life in her team, and they're going to call the foul on Barry. And that'll remain in Bulldog possession. Emery Tillman will be taking the ball back out here. She's going to look and she's going to find Sutton on the outside. Sutton's trying to push up, get a screen set up. And Newberry and Glantz staying heavy on defense, Reese. Newberry trying to stop it. Brooke Henrick goes up with a guard. Caroline Reese tries to stop off Sutton. And down goes Brooke Henricks with a back assist from Battle, showing good sportsmanship there. And Sutton trying to resurrect some life in her team, and she's going to try to put this ball back in play. And she's going to look over to find Copeland. Copeland's going to try to go in a 3v1. And Copeland and Reese go down. And that is going to stay in Bulldog possession. And a quick substitution here is going to come out. Barry is going to come out, and Rachel Page is going to come on. As we mentioned earlier, following this game will be the Barton College versus SWU men's basketball, as the men's basketball team will also have their last home game of the semester. And this coming Wednesday, they will be traveling up to King to battle the Tornadoes. But stick around a little bit after the broadcast for a senior recognition night for the SWU women's basketball team. Page goes up for it, and Mack is going to get the rebound. Mack's going to try to look up. She's going to find Newberry. Newberry with the crit screen. Mack's going to go up. Ref's going to call a foul. And Matt's going to go to the line for two. First one will go off of the backboard, but a second attempt in progress. And that second attempt will be good. 68-43, 4:59 left on the clock. Copeland's going to be taking it out for the Bulldogs. She'll go from Mack, look for a screen from Quillip, back over to Copeland. Battle get it, and an and one coming out for the Bulldogs, 45-68. And last point by Emery Tillman. She'll go to the line for one. And that one will be good. 46-68, SWU lead. Newberry's going to put it back into play, and she'll find Mack. And Rachel Page on it, and the ref's going to call a foul on Rachel Page. And she'll go to the line for two as well. SWU having the potential to go up to 70 on these free throw attempts. And the first one will be missed. Score remains 68-46. SWU with a 22-point lead. With this shot, she can potentially expand it to 23. And unfortunately, that will not be the cause. But she's going to find the rebound off of it and almost gets it. But the ref will call another foul. And this time it'll be Brooke Hendricks up to the line for two. Some of these plays coming out for SWU tonight are unexpected. No one sees them coming, but the players have the vision for it, and they find a way. Brooke Hendricks now with the chance to put the Warriors up to 70. And first one goes in, 69-46. And second one won't go in. They will maintain a 23-point lead. Quillis going to push it up. Looking on the back is Kayla Byrne. And unfortunately, she's not able to get that three off. And Matt's going to go. She's going to look for Rachel Page for three. And that's going to go off the right side of the rim. And no one able to get that rebound, unfortunately, for SWU. They're going to look up to the top. Newberry. And Kayla Byrne tries to go up for it and hits down Newberry. And the ref's going to call it back in for SWU, and that ignited the SWU audience. But the ref changes the call, and apparently that's going to be called on Newberry. Kayla Byrne is going to go to the line. Coach Davis, SWU Athletics parents and students are not happy about that call, and I don't know up here in the box if that was the right call either, but that is not our choice to decide. Byrne going to the line. She can potentially make this 48-69 if she gets it. And Byrne goes up for one. She makes it 69-47. With these two free throws, she could potentially make it a 21-point game with 4:04 left. And that is exactly what she'll do. 69-48, 21-point lead still for SWU. Hendricks is going to look over to Reese, and they're going to try to get a far pass over to Mack, and they will convert it. Mack going just past half court. She's going to try to drive it in. And that ball goes off of Copeland. Looks like she got one of her fingers caught up in that. Looks like on her left hand. And that'll stay in SWU possession. Mack's going to bring it in. 3:50 left, same score, 48-69. Mack's going to bring it in. She's going to find Reese. Back over to Mack still. Newberry's going to try to force her way in this, and they're going to look on the outside for Brooke Hendricks as she goes for three. That's going to go off the inside of the rim, and that's going to be back out to the Bulldogs. Battle is going to be taking it up. She's going to look over to the side. And Quill's going to try to go up for three, not able to find it. Recovered by Hendricks. Battle staying hard on her. Mack is going to come up now. Matt trying to slow the pace of the game down. And she's going to find Hendricks, and they're going to call on Hendricks as Hendricks goes down into the wall, but looks like she's okay. She's going to go to the line for two. She goes up for the first, and she drains that one, 70-48. And she'll go for two. And she'll get the next one as well. 2 for 2 on the night for Brooke Henricks. 71-48, 3:08 left to go in these final couple of minutes of play. And a far out three coming from Kayla Byrne. Very far out three. And with that, a timeout will be called by Barton College. 71-51, 3 minutes exactly to go, 20-point lead. Don't know if we'll see any other players coming back up, but currently still in the lead. Lexi Griffin with 18 points, followed by Brittany Mack with 17, and Allie Newberry and Tristan Berry with 9 and 8. Keeping her lead on the top is Lauren Mingo with 11, Leela Copeland 9, followed by Peyton Sutton and Nia Wilkins with 8 and 5, and Shelby Glantz remaining at the top for Southern Wesleyan on rebounds with 8. And Nia Wilkins currently with 12. Back into the game, and Brooke Henricks will be taking it out for SWU. And she'll looking to find Mack. Newberry's going to hold it. She'll give it back over to Matt to try to start up some possession. And Matt's going to look over to Newberry. She'll find Reese. Reese over to Henricks. Rachel Page going to try to push up. Not able to find it. But Brooke Henricks is going to go for two, and she's going to get it again. 73-51. 22-point lead for SWU with 2:30 left in the game. And unfortunately, Aria Carlton is going to try to go up and get a two with her debut in the game, and she's not going to be able to find it. But Caroline Reese will try to come up, and she's going to find it. Brooke Henricks over to Rachel Page in the corner. Rachel Page is going to go on the side. Pass it back to Henricks to Reese. Still trying to get a play started. 9 seconds left on the clock. Newberry with it. Newberry's going to go for a three fadeaway two, and she's not going to be able to find it. Back over to Barton College. Quillis going to try to push it up. And Quillis going to look into the back, and Emery Tillman, and she's going to get the three, 73-51, 19-point lead remaining still for SWU. Matt's going to start a counterattack. SWU has led the almost entire vast majority of this game. Out of the 40 minutes played, in 10-minute halves, or 10-minute periods, SWU has led for 37 minutes and 2 seconds. In my time watching really any basketball, if you take that, never seen a team that has had the ball for that long. Play resuming now as Lexi Griffin will re-enter the game for the last minute and 25 seconds. As well as coming in will be number 22, Kamani Green, who's a sophomore out of Dorchester, South Carolina. That ball will unfortunately get stolen and go back over to Barton College. And Emery Tillman tries to go for three, not able to get it. Aria Carlton will also go back over, and the foul will be called. And the ball will go back over to SWU. Minute 3 remaining, 73-54. I have never seen it done, but as of right now, SWU will be taking home this game, and Barton College will be losing their spot to SWU. 49 seconds remaining as Nia Garner tries to go for two on the inside of the box. She's not going to be able to find it. Barton College trying to aggressively get some points taken off, and before the whistle is called, Jada Battle is going to find the points. 56-73, 39.3 seconds left. With this win, the winning streak for SWU will increase to 5. As SWU goes on an away break for the rest of the season. And the ball will be handed back over to SWU after the call by the ref. 38.2 seconds now. And it actually looks like Green will be going to the line for two. She'll go for her first, and that'll be a miss off of the left side. Another chance to come back with that. And she'll resurrect herself by the second one. That'll be 74-56. SWU has the potential with this game now, as they are less than 30 seconds in the game, 22 on the shot clock, to potentially run out time and make this game either 20 points or higher with a two-pointer. And Barton College is going to try to go for another score. They're not going to be able to get it. Little toss around here as Green goes down. They'll look under the net, and they'll get the points on that one, 58-74. 11 seconds left, and Lexi Griffin is going to hold the ball. And John Davis says, no, let's get the points on it. And she is going to go past the middle court line. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a win for Southern Wesleyan University. 74-58. Winning streak increased to a win streak of 5 as the last home game concludes for the Warriors, and a massive win on senior night. Finishing off the game, Lexi Griffin with 18 points, coming out in the first and second period and absolutely destroying the competition with 3 after 3 after 3. And that will be it for the home season for the SWU women's basketball team as they come out and beat Barton College, currently now increasing their overall stats in Conference Carolinas for this season. SWU will be moving up to 9-10 as Barton College will actually be now replacing SWU at 8-10. SWU coming in out of the 7th seed. They'll be trying to continue their run towards the end of the season to get an even higher spot. But with that game, stay with us as we will go into senior night recognitions following this game. We'll be right back. You're watching Conference Carolina's SWU Sports Network. Teammates on and off the bench with continual support. Apparently maybe a little mix up in the schedule. But we thank you for being with us during this broadcast, and a great night overall by both teams. SWU just finishing out with the upper hand. And it looks like we are still getting some prep work for senior night, so always have to love the timing of different things. But overall, finishing out the game 74-58. SWU leading throughout the half. And currently looking at Coach John Davis, who's been with the Warriors for 13 seasons. And very long time if you look over everything that you see. But as we mentioned earlier, 5 seniors for SWU graduating this year. Number 34, Allie Newberry. Number 2, Brittany Mack. Number 24, Caroline Reese. Number 10, Brooke Henricks. And number 4, Rachel Page. And starting off this afternoon's incredible senior recognition and show will be, as we mentioned moments ago, number 10, Brooks Henricks, who has played 2 positions at SWU over her career here, guard as well as forward. She's a 5'10" senior now out of Tiger, Georgia at Reuben County. Like we mentioned, an incredible time here at SWU. Knowing her personally, a great person all around, someone that everyone wanted to be around, as well as with her teammates. Always showing great sportsmanship on the court, and even having a little bit of a rough time tonight with several fouls, still having a great time. Next up for the Warrior graduating women's basketball senior class is number 2, Brittany Mack, a point guard, 5'4" junior out of Spartanburg, South Carolina, major influencer for the Warriors, taking numerous leadership roles on the team and always doing her best to bring some positive encouragement to the team, no matter if they were tied, up, or down. Brittany Mack ended off her senior season with 17 points, 1 point behind Lexi Griffin, and 4 rebounds on the day. Next up coming out is one of definitely SWU's top players, outside, major on defense, as well as having a great time under the basket. Number 34, Allie Newberry. If you didn't know already, a power forward / center, 6-foot senior out of Thomasville, Alabama. Definitely one of those players that comes onto the court and gives her all. And also, really, like almost everyone on the team, has fun and loves what she does. Has been a major game changer this season for SWU, as far as just everything on the court, as well as major under the net potential and showing. Talked a couple of times earlier in the season, just thinking they put her under the net, and just like that, they put her under the net, and a major transformation coming around. And last but not least, definitely, number 24, Caroline Reese, a 5'7" senior out of Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Very influential player, playing at guard. Continuing with great sportsmanship, lead and guiding the team, and just overall having a great time. Definitely a amazing thing for this senior class. I am not exactly well versed in if any of these girls are transfers. I'm almost certain that they all started and ended their careers at SWU, and definitely a great graduating senior class that will be greatly missed by not only the team, but SWU faculty, students, and the administration here. One of the most influential senior classes here, starting multiple times together and just having a great time on and off the court, seeing them around different places walking through SWU, and we would like to thank them for their amazing time here and their incredible sportsmanship no matter what was happening. And again, going back through number 24, Caroline Reese. Number 10, Brooke Henricks. Coach John Davis, 13 seasons with the Warriors, which is incredible. Number 24, Allie Newberry. Number 34. Number 4, Rachel Page. And number 2, Brittany Mack. Congratulations to the senior graduating class of SWU women's basketball. What a great time for them, and as they go on to the next chapter in their lives. And with that, we will see you in about 30 minutes for the start of the men's game versus Barton College. Thank you for joining us on the SWU Sports Network for the women's side. Stick with us as we go into the men's side. We'll be right back.